All right, this video you're about to see is something we did with the video department. It's one of our most critical departments here. Obviously, we are very heavy content business, most of it being video. So figuring out how to streamline multiple different levels of production value across multiple different brands while also still remaining profitable is always a fun task. So you're about to meet our video department. We want to be as efficient as possible, deliver the best product as possible, but we don't want to go Hollywood production. Like some of the things, we don't want to make it more complicated than it has to be, if that makes sense. We still want it to be the best on YouTube, but it's still a YouTube channel and we're not getting caught up in the circus of a production.
Yep.
And then, I mean, obviously there will be higher end productions and stuff of like things we do outside. What I'm talking about for our internal brands, we want to be doing the best quality for the cheapest price and making it easy for them to deliver a lot of value and quality. So as far as output goes, graphics, editing wise, do you feel, right now getting out what we're doing is comfortable?
Yes, right now we're in a very good spot.
Okay.
But Brandon hasn't started really on
The new stuff.
heavy producing stuff.
Right.
So if we can get these interns
Sooner, get them trained.
so yeah, we can train them, then we should be fine.
On average, I usually do about 1.5 to 2 videos a day.
Yeah.
Right.
So just spacing that out.
So 1.5 to 2, and that might drop to 0.5 to 1 is kind of what you're thinking. Like if you're doing, that's
Well,
Depends
at least
what-
for like stuff with like tech and toys and off the cuff, I do want to be involved with the editing process there, just because I think central ideas can get lost when it passes through so many
I'm really
hands.
glad you said that. That's the main reason I'm trying to get direct, like one video contact for each brand. And I don't mind shifting things around for just keeping it fresh and interesting so you don't get bored of hearing Brian and Jane Chains talk over and over and over, or Ben talk over and over and over, or whatever it is. But I want, for exactly the reason you just said, whoever the main contact is with the brand to be the one doing a fair amount of the editing. Last thing I want to mention is the advantage of all of us doing something a little different with each brand and then coming back is to share ideas of what's working. So we're going to be trying a very different style on the Hit Network channel for a lot of the videos we're going to put there. Way different than what we're doing on a lot of the other channels as far as very document, not create, as far as it's way less produced. So we'll see what that looks like. It still will have an intro, we'll still have little stuff, but it's going to be like excerpts from this meeting. And this isn't, we're not creating it facing the camera for the audience. We're just taking our conversation and putting it out there. These brand meetings, these department meetings will start to become videos. The advantage of that is we'll come back and say, okay, on Hit Network, we were doing this week and it flopped miserably, and don't try this if you're thinking about it, and vice versa. So we got to decide where the best way to allocate resources, because if you're doing a behind the scenes of New Money Gang and he's doing kind of for Hit Network and we're doing it for BitBoy, that's very intensive video editing and time, but it's not necessarily the best result. So that's why we're going to I got to figure out the right way to do behind the scenes. And I think it's working it into the Hit Network stuff. And then if we shoot it for Hit Network, we micro it out to those other places for Shorts and Instagram and Twitter. But I'm not sure yet. That's what the kind of stuff we'll talk about. So, and then, as this meeting continues and we talk about different stuff, we can slowly start to, like, for the next, probably March, I would say, the next 3 or 4 weeks, it's going to be a lot of reorganizing what we're doing now. Some of you guys have heard this, I'm sure everybody's heard rumors. We are going to be moving from Slack as our internal communication over to Discord. Because each one of the brands, one of their big focuses is building their Discord presence, their own individual Discord servers. We're going to make the Hit Network, like our internal, basically what was the Slack, will move to the Hit Network Discord, and we'll have internal stuff, and there'll also be external chat. So there'll be like video production, you'll have all your normal chats, and then there'll be one, video public, and that's where fans of the show could drop links and ask questions and interact and do random different things. But it makes it way easier for like the Meta Money guys who are trying to build their Meta Money Discord server to be able to hop back and forth you know, like be doing their daily work and then also servicing questions as their community grows versus being in two highly intensive chats at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
And you can write CAT, capital JAM to get the cat jam. If you guys aren't familiar with that emoji.
'Cause that's all I really have, and then like I said, this is just kind of, these don't have to be long, you know, these can be anywhere from 15 to 45 if we feel like we have something good, but I just want us to have a time where we all get together and share ideas and help each other, because what I don't want is for somebody like Dana to come in and then there's like all these different things happening and it's hard to know who's doing what and where and why, and you know, I just wanted to get a little bit more collaborative, so that is the purpose. So that's all I got. Be blessed. TJ out. Cool.